The Diary of Samuel Pepys, 22nd of November 1660. This morning came the carpenters to make me a door at the other side of my house, going into the entry, which I was much pleased with. At noon my wife and I walked to the old exchange, and there she bought her a white whisk and put it on, and I a pair of gloves, and so we took coach for Whitehall to Mr. Fox's, where we found Mrs. Fox within, and an alderman of London paying £1,000 or £1,500 in gold upon the table for the king, which was the most gold that ever I saw together in my life. Mr. Fox came in presently, and did receive us with a great deal of respect, and then did take my wife and I to the Queen's presence chamber, where he got my wife placed behind the Queen's chair, and I got into the crowd, and by the Queen and the two princesses came to dinner. The Queen, a very little plain old woman, and nothing more in her presence in any respect nor garb than any ordinary woman. The Princess of Orange I had often seen before. The Princess Henrietta is very pretty, but much below my expectation, and her dressing of herself with her hair frizzed short up to her ears did make her seem so much the less to me. But my wife standing near her, with 2 or 3 black patches on, and well dressed, did seem to me much handsomer than she. Dinner being done, we went to Mr. Fox's again, where many gentlemen dined with us. A most princely dinner, all provided for me and my friends, but I bringing none but myself and wife, he did call the company to help eat up so much good victuals. At the end of the dinner, my Lord Sandwich's health was drunk, and in the gilt tankard that I did give to Mr. Fox the other day. After dinner I had notice given me by Will, my man, that my lord did inquire for me, so I went to find him, and met him and the Duke of York in a coach going towards Charing Cross. I endeavoured to follow them, but could not, so I returned to Mr. Fox, and after much kindness and good discourse we parted from thence. I took coach for my wife and me homewards, and I light at the Maypole in the Strand and sent my wife home. I to the new playhouse and saw part of The Traitor, a very good tragedy. Mr. Moon did act the traitor very well. So to my lord's, and sat there with my lady a great while talking. Among other things, she took occasion to inquire, by Madam Jury's late discourse with her, how I did treat my wife's father and mother, at which I did give her a good account, and she seemed to be very well opinioned of my wife. From thence to Whitehall at about 9 at night, and there, with Lord, the page that went with me, we could not get out of Henry VIII's gallery into the further part of the bordered gallery, where my lord was walking with my Lord Ormond, and we had a key of Sir S. Morland's, but all would not do, till at last, by knocking, Mr. Harrison, the doorkeeper, did open us the door. And after some talk with my lord about getting a catch to carry my Lord St. Albans goods to France, I parted and went home on foot, it being very late and dirty, and so weary, to bed. I just want to know who this Queen was, because I think she was the Queen Mother, to be honest. Yes, she was married to Charles I. Princess of France and Queen Consort of England, Scotland and Ireland, through her marriage to Charles I. She was the mother of 2 kings, Charles II and James II, and was grandmother to both William and Mary and Queen Anne.